Welcome back to the Long Dark. We are still in our boat. I actually forgot we kind of left ourselves in a fairly perilous situation the last time. So what we've done is we've emptied as much weight as we can from our bag. We're going to leave the wolf pelts there curing along with a loaded gut. And then we took out a few heavy things and left them in a pile there just to make ourselves lighter. And now we have to try and venture back to the lighthouse. Just to consolidate our gear and to pick up the bear skins to see where we're at. Bad weather. This is the only thing that is going to slow us down. There's no way I'll be able to find my way back. Is it even this direction? Okay, we're not even going to bother trying because we will just get lost and we're going to get eaten by a bear, which is not what we want. So we're just going to sit in here. We're going to study because I think we found some books we can research. We'll go 3 hours. So that was 3 hours of study done, and maybe the weather has passed. It even sounds like it might have. Now, see, it's like, I know it's just right there, but I promise I wouldn't have found it. I was going to go off that direction. So we're definitely keeping an eye out for bears and wolves. We know they are around. Even though we killed a bear, more will be back. We would love to find our moose hide satchel. Or get a moose hide satchel, which means we have to kill a moose. Of all the regions I reckon you can spawn a moose in, I hope we can get one here. Because there's a few places where I'd be kind of a little bit more confident to take on a moose than in previous maps. I'd like to be able to draw it out there and kill it from the bow of the boat. I know it's pretty awkward to get up here, so we have to try and figure out the quickest way. Oh, it's so nice the way you can just see it so clearly. I get lost so easily, do you know? So let me quickly explain the different difficulty levels you can play this game on. So there's 4. So the easiest one, and they go up in difficulty, but the easiest one is Pilgrim, where the wolves would even kind of leave you alone, nearly, and the bears would kind of leave you alone. Now, I'd say unless you wanted to go and fight one of them, they would kind of leave you alone. So, and then gear you can find is much more abundant, and the weather is probably more forgiving, and there's more stuff you can find on the ground, and be more food, and so it just makes the whole game much easier. Then the second one is Voyager, which I reckon is a good balance between difficulty and I'm just gonna take out a gun just in case, because I reckon this is the bear's path here. I reckon the game would put the bear on the road to the lighthouse, so I'm not taking any chances. But yeah, Voyager, it's a little bit more balanced. It's definitely more difficult than Pilgrim. Things to find are scarcer and stuff like this. You won't find as many clothes. The weather will be worse. It'll be colder. The wolves will be more aggressive. And then you've got Stalker. Stalker is what we're playing it on at the moment. It's even more difficult than Voyager. So once you're used to playing the game for a little while, this is a really nice challenge. I love my lighthouse, because the progress means more to you, because it is that little bit colder and stuff like that, so you have to set yourself up better. And it's nice to put what you learn into practice, and Stalker is a very good way to test yourself. Like, I'm actually very proud that we've made it this far. But then the most hard one is Interloper. Interloper is just punishing. I don't think I've ever been very successful with Interloper, ever. Even for me to survive the first night in Interloper is a challenge. Like, in Interloper, finding a box of matches is like, oh, you know? And here we've too many matches. We might have to give Interloper a try sometime. Oh, I'm happy I'm back home. This is home. This is home. We will be spending time. Oh, I'll drop the other bear skin. So we've got 61% cured. 35% cured and 11% cured. Excellent. Stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. One thing I actually didn't check for here is there not a workbench here? Because if there's no workbench here, I'm not making anything. I have to remember that revolver is there as well. Oh, remember the lighthouse lit up when the northern lights were happening? That made me so happy. Yeah, there's no workbench here. So where's the workbench? Oh, I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through. Okay, so where's the workbench? Oh, it's a lovely clear day now. Oh wow, there's a body here, look. And there's another body down there. Something definitely happened here. Yeah, well, when we're down at the beach, I'm just afraid to go on the ice. It's quite a... And what's that over there, look? Is that another body? Nobody. My body. Nobody. Okay, do you know what? Our stuff is curing. So let's go visit the church. We're actually not very light. Doesn't matter. Come on, let's go visit the church. Now remember where the... Oh, okay, I can see something off in the distance there already. It's either a wolf or a maybe it's a deer. Because I remember when we were walking to the lighthouse the very first time before we even arrived at the lighthouse, we heard loads of noises. Loads of big animal, scary noises. Kind of after our last encounter with the bear. So I'm just going to be very cautious anyway. I need to find out if a moose spawns here. It is a nice map though, isn't it? And I need to learn about the ice as well, because I'm living in fear of walking on the ice at the moment. And I know collecting things on the ice is a part of this map. But I just want to make sure I'm doing it carefully. Is all. Because falling through the ice, I've died a few times and it's a horrible way to go. Oh, it's not a nice... Oh, a simple arrow. I'd absolutely pick up the arrow. There's a book. Oh, it's an MRE. I don't think I found an MRE in this run yet. I don't like the spray paint. I don't think I've ever used the spray paint. The spray paint is for marking your map. But seeing that I don't use the map anyway, I've no need to mark it. Do you know what I mean? Like the map, technically what we can be doing... Am I not good? Is marking our map like this. So we survey the local area. And then we draw part on the map that we carry around with us. But I'm not good enough at reading that map for it to make any difference to me. And I really need to know where I'm going. Yeah, we just never use the map. So ergo, we never need to use the spray paint. I'm gonna take my gun back out. I'm gonna take my gun back out. And I can't pass up a few nice sticks. While we're here, we're just gonna grab this. I did a bit of repairing on my axe. So it's back up in percentage just a little bit. So we're not as close to breaking it as we were before. Look at this. I might actually grab this about. And we might light a big fire, will we? Well fed! My well fed is back! My well fed is back! Well fed. Well fed is the best thing I run in this game, really. So my plus 5 kilos is back. So since we lost it, we've stayed in the positive calories for 72 hours straight. Which isn't that hard to do, but the extra plus 5 kilos is so important to me. So important to me. What the... That rabbit scared me. Should I be killing the rabbit? Should I? Because we need to eat something. Do you know what I mean? So do I try and get the rabbit with my arrow? That was useless, John. I do believe we have to try and kill one of these rabbits now. But I've never actually killed one with a bow. Normally you just nail them with stones, you find. But I don't think I've even any stones. No. Oh, I can see my lighthouse through the cracks in the trees. It's so good. I got him.
This will come in handy.
Will we try and get the other one? The only thing about getting rabbits, I think that was our first rabbit of the game we got. And pick up the broken arrow, definitely. The only thing about rabbits is there's very little meat on them. But
I could eat anything right now.
But I think it's important that we try and get 2. Just so there's a good bit of eating. At least we can get our belly full with 2. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Yo! I'm so happy. I know the rabbit isn't, but I am.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. And now hopefully we'll have a nice place to sleep in this church. Because we'll be spending the night here now. We've no choice about that, yeah. Because the weather's coming in now, it's about to get dark. But we caught our dinner, we have some wood, there's a bedroll, look. Planks. There's a knife, I'm definitely going to pick up the knife, charcoal. Fire barrel. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yeah, no, okay. Planks. I have to pick up the bedroll. I know it's heavy, but the bedroll is such an important part of the game that I don't think I can just leave one on the ground and walk off. And that's another thing about the difficulty levels. On the hardest difficulty, you don't start off with the bedroll, which means you find it difficult to sleep because you can't find places to sleep. That would be very difficult. Energy is very good. Okay. So I think we're gonna light a fire. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna ruined pinnacle peaches. Eat. Why is it? No, don't eat it if it's ruined. That was stupid, John. Harvest. Excellent. So the rabbits are handier because they're light enough you can pick them up without even watering them or anything. So the weather got bad, look. So it's good. Let me see the temperature. Okay, let's just light the fire. So we have some rabbit and some water on our fire. The weather did take a nasty turn, so I'm actually happy that we have this bit of shelter. We don't want to lose our well-fed bonus again. Definitely not. I just want to leave my little bits of cooked rabbit outside. Although there isn't very much of it. Anyway, that can be our breakfast in the morning. Okay, so there's our belly back full again. Water made. 7 hours of fire, so let's quickly sleep for 5. Then we might try and study just to pass some more of the night. Sounds like the weather is after calming down a little bit, which is really good. 4 hours of fire left. Excellent. Okay, now we're back to daytime. What we might do actually is just finish off this book.